Sometimes it should be like, let's say, a super heavy construction thing. Yes, there's going to be more men. Sorry. I don't care what anybody says. It's not saying it's anti-women, but it's saying if it says, what gender are you? Because if you're a woman, they're going to really check you out, make sure that you can really do the thing, right? Not that they can't. It's not what I'm saying. Understand what I'm saying. And that's the whole thing. This is a simplistic thing. It's not emotional like anything. Anybody's against any gender. I'm not, you know me, I'm not like that. However, the one thing that I want to address is the anti-man thing. Okay? That's disgusting. You know, men are men. We are men. You know? And if somebody is offended by a man being a man and not doing anything wrong to anybody, that person needs help. That person needs to deal with their own inside whatever, feelings, thoughts, right? They got to process them better because they don't have no right. No, people don't have a right to come out and say, if a man is a man, he is a man. Okay, listen. A real alpha primordial man, I didn't say any other kind of man. I said an alpha primordial man has the right to be himself. Okay? Any man that is strong and any man that is like, take over, that's not a wrong man. That's a real man. That's how men are. That's how we are. A little bit of an asshole, yes. A little bit of an attitude, yes. So what? Doesn't mean that that person is hateful or an enemy or a dumb person or a not good for society, not good for the public. The reason why you have all this shit that you do, motherfucker, is because of men. I don't care what nobody says. I'm not against women, but don't you fucking come against men. Don't you say men, you don't need men. You don't need men here. I'm not talking about relationships, okay? I'm talking about anybody speaking against a man. Shut that shit down immediately. Fuck that bullshit. I'm telling you right now, I'm going against it. I'm going to start a thing. And nobody needs to be a part of it. It's just I keep talking about it. That's right. Stop with the baby bullshit. And, you know, that's another thing, too. Believe me, I'm not stupid. I know it's the Archon doing that, you fucking piece of shit. Trying to stop men from being men. I'm a man. I'll still be a man. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. And if all these fucking sissy motherfuckers around here get offended, it's time for you to fucking grow up and stop being a little bitch. Right? That shit pisses me off. I'm soft and I'm nice and I'm sweet and I'm all that sweet sugary shit when it's okay to be that. When it's good. You know? You see a little kitten, you know, a baby, fucking a teenage. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. Oh yeah, teenage. Nothing wrong with that. Teenage or a couple. You see them in love. You're like, it hits your heart. You're like, oh, that's a beautiful thing, right? That's it. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Yeah. So, I see the world and I just like I love all the good things and everything, but when there's stupid stuff, it's like it froths me. You know what I mean? Because the problem is we're surrounded by stupid shit. The idea of this idea of having to purchase something that you don't need, right? That's another thing that has to end in this new transforming new time, okay? I want people to know this, that time is changing. What needs to change also is this need to purchase. Listen to this. The need to purchase a thing, right? Especially if it's something that you put like around you, on you, over you, anything like that. You have to have it and you have to show everyone that you did this every day. That needs to stop. Okay, that is the Archon pushing their things, telling people what to do, what to buy. That has to stop. That's first and foremost. Who gives a fuck about your fucking Gucci and your fucking sneakers? I don't give a fuck about your sneakers. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? There's so much shit going on in this world. I don't give a fuck about your fucking sneakers. Shove the sneakers up your asshole and look around you and see what's going on. All this fucking thing of like the lavishness. Everybody in the world wishes they had that, but I bet you everyone in the world would rather wish that everyone in the world was all right. And that's my beef, motherfucker. I don't care. Excuse me, FCC, but that's the truth. That is the truth right now in the world. That and the violence. Look what we have now. Boxing gyms, the fucking UFC. Even though I can't stand, you know who. And we have it though. It doesn't have to be the goddamn UFC. There's fucking bilateral or whatever branches or private-owned gyms and whatever they have out there, associations. You don't have to join the association. You can join as a person trying to get into shape and be healthy. Because back in the day, you had to join the association. Become a boxer. That's real shit. That's what you want to do. We have that too. Okay? I don't care if you live in fucking Okey Poke Town in fucking cornfields. Motherfucker, you know how to build a... God damn it, I don't care who you are. You could build something. You could start punching the bag. You don't have to fucking hurt people. Yeah? That's got to end. Fighting... I saw this guy. He did not look hungry. He didn't look dirty. He didn't look messed up. He did look a little disappointed, obviously. He probably was trying to find a job. He was mad. He's probably getting denied for work, but he's got a bad attitude. And this guy in a wheelchair was asking him a question, and he said, "You disrespected me," and he fucking tried to beat him up. I don't understand what's going on in this world. I don't care if the guy was like, you can tell the guy was not just in a wheelchair, but he's like he had his like knee his leg cut off. You know what? Why would I have to fucking address that shit? That's horrible. I can't stand public transportation. I'm telling you. I fucking can't take it anymore. I was talking to somebody, they were like, public transportation? It's like, I stopped taking public transportation when I was 7 years old. I was like, oh, holy shit. Anyway, this guy, what in the world? This is crazy. So, the guy is a fucking asshole. The guy's a hater. The guy is he deserves. I can't stand haters. It's just that one thing I had to address about the man and woman thing and the gender thing. I'm not down with that shit. I'm sorry. There's so many people. I stick up for, every culture. I stick up for people, even sexual orientation. Being against gay people is fucking stupid and dumb. Definitely against racism, definitely against misogyny, definitely against hurting children, definitely against all these things, okay? But the one thing that is personal for me, yes, if you're going to be against a man and you're not going to let a man be a man, I'm going to be against you. I'm telling you. See, I'm telling you. Sorry if the FCC doesn't like that. That is the one thing I will not stand. I don't care if the government, the whole fucking world. I'm a fucking man until I die, motherfucker. I'm a man. And you're not going to let me. I'm a fucking joke. Whatever I want to joke about. Look at whatever I want to look at. Think whatever I want. Say whatever I want. I'm not saying say things like, call somebody, something really bad or do something to start trouble with somebody. Listen, you know what a real man? A real man is left alone. And when I say left alone, I mean like the man's not bothered about nothing. Like just leave him alone too. Exactly. So leave the man alone. Man's not bothered about it. Man's talking about make a few jokes here and there. Yeah. Yes. Again, I'm definitely not down with racist bullshit. I'm not down with fucking misogynistic bullshit. Anything like that. There's so much stuff in this world to talk about and make fun of. You don't have to do like me. I'm making fun of people who are fucknuts like you know, well, I'm not gonna point at her, but the two or two. Oh, I forgot about it. Well, you know what? This story is not being trolled as in the person writing. I can tell you right now, this person is definitely definitely just putting. See, now this is a person, and I'm not judging, but this is a person, right? Mark Pratt. Thank you for lowering my blood pressure, because I realize that you're just a writer who's putting this out. You're just saying what happened. You're not trying to divvy up and say some bullshit here, because I read the thing, and it's just telling you that, yeah, obviously nobody likes this person, but he's just telling you what's going on. So see, I don't have a problem with the writing. My problem is the situation. And obviously you would think I'd be sticking up for the guy because I'm saying, hey, but you know, a guy like him, I don't understand people like that. He's right about the man thing, but he's not right about everything else. That's bad. It's fucked up. It's fucked up in the head. What are you gonna do? Anyway, that story's, yeah. Okay, you ready for this? Ready for this, guys? What's a Martian home look like? NASA unveils 3D printed habitat for future Mars mission. I don't know. I have a lot to say. First of all, my God. So, let me be an asshole again real quick. This has nothing to do with the story, nothing to do with the people, and they probably, it's not their fault or whatever, but I'm going to say it anyway. So NASA is worried about fucking making homes on Mars when there's not enough homes in this fucking planet, or they're not being fucking occupied by any homeless people when they should be. I have my opinion, right? Shouldn't people let people be homeless? But you're going to go trying to create fucking, to live on Mars. Ah, fuck you, motherfucker. See, this is what's wrong with the world. No offense to NASA, fucking, I never liked NASA anyway. I'm not even going to go on with the story, but I'm going to tell you, it fucking definitely bothers me. Who cares? Who cares about your stupid fucking little, what is it, biomimicry on fucking Mars? Oh, fuck off, motherfucker. Get out of here with that shit. So, LA Times. Promising new malaria vaccine for children approved in Ghana. LA Times, story by Sammy Mednick. That's good. I mean, I don't like, that the world has done this. I'm not going to get mad and say this thing, but I will say, how about this? I'll tell you something out there. Besides the fact that and we'll just say this real quick before I tell you, but besides the fact that many people out there don't believe in energy work, along with that comes health. Yeah, I know. Like, nobody that is not fully developed, you're okay, you're well, you're nimble, you're quick, right? You don't look like that, you shouldn't say what's healthy. Well, let me tell you something. I may be a little more unhealthier than the next guy as far as, not being a gladiator. But I know it's good. God damn it. You gonna listen to me? So, before we go with the story, along with this thing about the vaccines and stuff, when you're taking care of yourself, when you're doing the right thing, listen, I may not appear to be a gladiator in some eyes, but I'm fucking healthy. You know why? There's a thing called kitchen witchery. What I'm talking about is just really, really knowing what you're cooking. Seriously, listen to me. even just spices. Yeah, you shouldn't have spices all the time. Like, I'm going through a point in my life where I got to stop. There's no joke. I'm telling you the truth. I'm not dying. There's nothing wrong with me, but I know what's hitting in my body and what's hitting my body, or not hitting, but what's, like, for instance, like, I know I'm not stupid. I know you say, oh, you're a doctor. I studied certain things. Like my girlfriend, people can't believe that she knows endocrinology. Well, I know my insides too. And I know when I should stop doing things because I can feel it. Like, for instance, I feel something in my body. Somebody's telling me it's time to stop with the richness and spices, and because you love it and you're such a good, you can cook so well and you actually heal. Here's the thing though, I heal people with my cooking. However, for me, because I eat the same food, I'm at a point in my life where I know, and this is just a fact, that it's time for me to discontinue that. That can be emotional. It's very emotional. It's very, because you're talking about certain kind of animalcules, certain kind of you know cells in your stomach that are like animals. They even say they're like worms, and they kind of like, they're like, oh my God, they die, and then what happens? You reset your body, and say, so for me, I may be like, and everybody else is like, you're not going to do it. You're not going to do it. You know how many times I was on a fucking talking on social media. Oh, I'm going to start this new diet. Be healthy. But it was because I thought that way. And I thought, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just because of the way I feel. I'm feeling it. It's not pain. It's just something I feel. And even when I sweat or whatever, I can feel something that's telling me something, whatever. So it's water, fruits, and vegetables, probably for a very, very long time, like for the rest of my life, because it's not good. And that's it. What am I going to do? And your water cannot be regular all the time, especially live in a certain area. You got to put some salt in it. You got to put pink Himalayan salt or, some kosher salt. Shake it up. Put some lemon juice in there. Don't put like a lot. Just put a little bit. A little fucking glass, right? Be normal. And that's it. Enjoy being limited. Enjoy not having to have that life, because if you're like me, see, I'm not overweight. It's just my bones are big. I swear to God, you better fucking believe me. Agree with me. I'm just, it's time to get really super healthy. Sometimes people say you don't have to be super. Well, sometimes you do. Sometimes you do. Sometimes when you're a certain age, sometimes it's good. Other people, like if you've been healthy your whole life, when you get older, oh, your body, you can pretty much do whatever you want. But not everybody. At least I could say there was some catching up, because in my life I was super healthy. I was cut up. I was built. I was doing good. I was running. I was eating well. I was sweating. But I lived on the East Coast, and well, that's another thing. But being that I have that kind of little bit of energy inside me to do this. See, now it's not about like, even back then when I talked about it, I was scared. I was like, oh man, I got to do this. It's not about that now. It's about like having experiences that are telling me that, I could die. So when you finally see that, you got to, be okay, all right, And obviously, it's not going to be either. Going to be times when I'm going to like want a cheeseburger or want a fucking, something like that. You know what I mean? And to be honest with you, it's not about having it or not having it all the time. It's about like the reason why I'm actually able to be at this point and look and see and feel that something's happening is because of all the other stuff that I do that's healthy. Like even though those things were super healthy, maybe I was just doing it too much. You know what I mean? So, but live in balance. You want to have something rich, have it once in a while. But for the most part of your living your life in the week as a person, if you whatever you're doing, going to school, going to work, you're whatever you're living, eat fruits and vegetables most of the time. You're not gonna die. You know, way less bread and more meat. So if you're like, oh, do I have bread or do I have meat? Do I have crackers or do I have meat? I'd rather you have. Listen, I know it's gonna sound probably, but even cold cuts are not good. You know, regular meat, real meat, fish, chicken, steak, right? I don't like that. It's not good. It's not really good. It's not really good. But if you're eating fruits and vegetables, you want to turn around and eat something. Don't pick a Twinkie because you feel bad about eating a piece of steak. Please, I would rather you have the piece of steak. I just don't want you to do the same thing when it comes to cold cuts. Cold cuts are not real. It's processed. It's bad. It's delicious though. It's not good anymore, you know. There are certain things that, like, you cook bologna. Bologna's bad. Bologna's really bad. But like real salamis sometimes. I have experienced in my end, and they're gonna be like, what? Like, you're not supposed to eat animals. You're really not. But frying certain types of salami, having it with your, like, an egg sandwich, not having like 800 pieces just because they're crispy and taste so good, and you have like 2 eggs, fucking potatoes. No, you gotta stop that crap. Jesus Christ. A nice, little egg, maybe. But I'm only saying this for people that this stuff is okay. You're still okay to have that. I'm not saying for people you shouldn't have that, okay? I am not having those things. I mean, I've been, realizing that I gotta stop. So that's what I'm saying, It's time for me to go on. I would rather, and in my case, instead of having an egg, I would probably rather have, even though it's white bread, it's bad, very bad, a piece of toast with a little piece of butter and a cup of tea, than to have an egg. Why? Because it's just much healthier. But is that what I'm doing? No, I'm going all the way because it's not good. I've been doing these things, and by the way, I want to tell everybody something. White bread, sliced bread, I don't care what company is. I don't care if it's Wonder Bread. I don't care if it's fucking Bimbo or whatever the fuck it is. Stay away. Trust me, it's bad. Especially when you're older, it fucking kills you. Certain bromelain in certain things help, and certain bromelain in certain things really are bad. Like when bromelain is in bread and it's mixed with bread and you're eating it, we eat it all the time. Maybe we have it in pizza. Maybe we have it in this. Maybe we have it in a whole bunch of stuff. But I'm telling you, it's not good. I definitely will say I will never stop eating pizza, but I'm not going to eat pizza like I used to. Definitely not. It's not worth it. I'm telling you, it's just not worth it. It's good for me. And when I get to a certain place, I could have a slice of pizza once in a while. You could have a slice of cake once in a freaking while. Really once in a while, please, okay? Stop with the don't think about it like that anymore. It's about being assertive with yourself. You want to last long, I still haven't seen my kids and my grandkids. I can't wait. And what? I can't. I told him the other day, I said, I don't know what's going on. I'm having these things happen to me that are like scary. And I'm sorry I went into this, maybe that's a great way to talk to not that I'm ending right now, but maybe we don't have to go on with these other stories. And it's good. It's good to talk about these things, man. It's good to talk about health and be okay about it. And yes, no, I'm not going to give up like last time and just keep eating. It's hard. Like right now, I want to go into my kitchen, okay? And I want to make a jalopy hamapi fafaki fuck you fucking burger, and fucking make it a fucking burger taco with fucking lettuce and mayonnaise, and be like, and cheese, and just be like, whoa, that was so good. I can't do it anymore. I feel like every turn, like last week it felt like my shoulder was gonna explode. Now my fucking knee. Now my fucking elbow. I'm not talking about getting hurt. I'm talking strange things that are happening. You kind of like feel, oh my God. So it's water, fruits and vegetables, the rest of my life. Oh, but yes, nuts, berries, herbs. Okay, that too. Okay, yeah, I'd be crunching down. You know what's really good? I've noticed. I want to say, people don't notice. You know what it is? It's not about the eating. It's about noticing. This is what my whole point is. I noticed this thing about what's happening to my body, about having to stop having stuff like enriched. You know, like the way you cook it, the fact that you put these spices in it tastes so good. Whether you're cooking a homemade mac and cheese or you're cooking a fucking potatoes and a beef mix with vegetables, right? Let's say you cook it all together like you skillet it, right? But you make it like super good. When people are like, oh man, like every time it has not. And I'm not. This is not about bragging, but I want to show you something. You know, sometimes it's not always the greatest thing in the world to be able to cook so good, because people eat. You gotta stop. Gotta stop. I'm telling everybody. There's an epidemic of unhealthiness. And they love that. They love it. And this is why the reason why we get sick is not because of getting sick or the thing. It's because our bodies have been eating crap every day. And no, the gourmet food is not crap. It turns into crap for your body if you eat it every fucking day. Stop. It's okay to drink water. And here's another thing too. Feeling hungry is not always the feel. Trust me. It's something else. It's those microbes. It's those little things that are like alive in your stomach, and they're like, you shall listen to me. Go get a drink of Kool-Aid. Buy that Pepsi. Look at that egg sandwich at Starbucks. 4 a.m. No, I'm joking. You know? Oh, we haven't had a big breakfast from McDonald's in a very long time. Right? It's horrible. You know? Here is what I think. Not that I think it's okay, but please, before McDonald's, before, no offense, Starbucks, okay? Before food at Starbucks, before McDonald's, okay? Please go to not an IHOP, not a chain store. Please stop with that bullshit. It's not real. It's just same as McDonald's. Go to your diner. Go to your place. I am very sorry right now, but there's so many places that are coming to my mind that in LA that I want to give a shout out to. None of them, by the way, are fucking chain stores or fast food places. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Really? You're going to spend your money there? Jesus Christ. It's fucking 3 times more than and to me, everything, no matter, I don't care what anybody says. Every time, for years, I've been going out and going, holy shit, what's going on with these prices? Guess what? The way you eat a food and what do you say? How's that word? The way that you receive nutrition from something that you eat will never change. The amount you eat, it's never supposed to change. Do you understand that? So they've been making things in plates smaller. That's the one thing I think is, it's just that the price, you know? Yeah, you're not supposed to eat a pile of food all the time. But here's the thing, though. The other thing about price is ridiculous. Absolutely. I was just saying, I went to I was like, it's okay if you're really in a hurry, but, it's being a hypocrite. But I'm going to tell you, I was at Burger King. I was about to have it. I haven't had it in a long time. And it was a breakfast sandwich. Breakfast sandwich and a cup of coffee is $5. 6? All right. You see? $8 just for, or whatever, for the sandwich and the coffee, or however it goes. All right? Get the fuck out of here, Burger King. I know for sure now. It's just, that's another thing. But you know what they do? They don't care. You know why? Because those corporate people that are in the mix, as in, they're not stupid. They're not woke. That's another thing too. A lot of the woke community or the cognizant community, awakened community, they think that just because you have a corporate job and that you're rush running, you buy Burger King breakfast sandwich and that you live like that you're not awake. There's plenty of people. It's just that they're like, oh, you got to survive, got to do stuff. And they're probably trying to plan. And they're trying to fucking say, you know what? I know this life is wrong. I want to get out of it, but I want to save up some money. That's beautiful. But guess what happens? Sometimes what happens is that you keep living that life. You wind up getting bored and you fucking go out and you spend, you fucking, it's prolonging and prolonging and prolonging to get out of that life. So if you're doing that and you do it, big, much, can't even talk right. Props to you, okay? A big shout out to all the people that are doing that are changing their lives. Like they go into the corporate field, they save their money, they get out and to do amazing things. But by the way, just because you live and have to live from survival to survival, if you get out of that, other people can judge you. Go, oh, look how you're living. If you're happy, man, you are awesome. You're doing what you want to do, being happy. It's beautiful, very beautiful. I remember, I lived in the country. It still wasn't exactly how, like the experience of like living somewhere where there's like a lake and a barn. Oh, that would have been amazing. Anybody who has a house and a lake and a barn, man, and that and animals, and you have to do work. You have to. Your animals will die. You are the luckiest person in the world. I would wish I can now maybe not own it, but maybe experience that, because I was there. I was at what I'm talking about. I was there, but we visited and then we left. Oh, I was so fucking sad. I was like, no, I want to be her. It was in the country, man. I'll tell you that. Oh, man, beautiful. Now, again, I don't like this thing I'm saying, but just the idea of it, like when you're a kid and you don't know about these things and how life is supposed to be, but you think of these like fishing, right? It's, as a kid, you don't think it's bad, but like thinking like, oh man, fishing or stuff like that, or something fun, not fishing, but I don't know. Maybe you just go out there and fix the eco system or help it somehow. Don't kill the fish. Maybe feed them something like vitamins. I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say. I'm just saying scientific, or I didn't mean to say fish, but because you're out in the country, I was thinking this idea, like, these things, yeah, fishing is, it's not even eating. It's fishing is bad. Fishing is bad. Sorry, it's the truth, but yeah, definitely. Personally, not telling people that you have to do this. Okay. Personally, I have been for a very long time on the no animals, because it's really delicious the way you create, food, but it's not worth it in the end. I'm telling you guys, it's just not, especially if you're a person from a, melanin type background, even if your ancestors are melanin, you're not, guess what? It's inside of you. You shouldn't eat animals, Leave me, I ate animals yesterday. It sound crazy? Yeah, I'm sorry, but I'm telling you the truth. Will I mess up? Yeah, probably. It's hard, but this is not about, oh, this is a cool thing. No, this is about fucking not dying. Okay? So anyway, thank you. As we travel down the highway of broken taillights, I say this to you. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's not nighttime. It's not nighttime. But it is time to listen to my friends. We are Awareness Careless Broadcasting Network. We are aware of the carelessness all over the world, in your backyards, in your schools, in your cities, in your bars, in your gyms. We know, and we are aware, we see it, and we are here to talk about it. Tell you, hey, we see what's going on. And what's not right has to end.
Thanks for listening in to ACBN American Radio.